Guys, welcome back to Airgun USA in conjunction with Pelletguns.com. Today, as asked, I've got the Kuzey TX-2 for review. So it does come in a cardboard box, but when you take the box out, it comes in a hard carry case. Have a look at that, guys. Hard carry case. One thing that I've checked is, look at the size. I don't think you'll be able to fit a scope inside this box. So just have a look at that. So when we unbox this beautiful air gun, let's see what we get inside. Wow. Look at that, guys. So you get a box of goodies. Let's check what you get inside of this. Okay, you get your quick coupler and you get two 12-round magazines. Look at that. That looks pretty decent. They do look more like the Throne, the Reximax magazine. So yeah, they'll be interchangeable. That's pretty gnarly. That's pretty cool. All right, so let's pick up this beautiful thing. Look at that, guys. Do you see that? Wow, this thing looks fantastic. Just admire that. Look at it. Wow. Okay, so this is the bottle version, and then you get the TX1, which is the tube version. So let's go ahead. In the front, you got a 1/2-inch UNF thread. There's no problems. You can put on a silencer. You don't have to machine anything or make it work. It works. It has got a shrouded barrel, but it doesn't make it a silencing one, so it's just straight onto the barrel. Then you've got a small little Picatinny rail to extend where you can put on your bipod. It is 250 bar full, if you guys can have a look at that. See it, that there, 250 bar. But then I read on the side here, see there, it even says 250 max full. So it's 3,625 psi. So you see that, listen carefully, like Jacob Zuma. But anyway, guys, it is got a biathlon lever. It is not ambidextrous, so it will stay to the right hand side. You've got a adjustable shoulder stock here, so full length it's going to be 103 centimeters. When it is compressed like this, it's 93 centimeters. The total length of the barrel is about 480 millimeters. All right, and then yeah, that's the weight is about 3.1 kgs unscoped. And what I like about that as well, about this, when we're talking about unscoped, where you put on the scope, you've got a Picatinny rail or dovetail. That is a nice nifty little thing that the guys are doing on the air guns. And then as well as, look at that pellet probe. It is for pellets and slugs, so it's got the little pin. So that is a nice nifty thing. It has got a safety burst disc, which is quite nice. So if you guys leave this thing unattended with a compressor or fill it up over 250 bar, it will blow out air there. Easy, simple fix. We put in a safety burst disc again when it starts blowing out there. So that's quite a nice feature. Another good one is that this rubber grip, it's not plastic, it's rubber. That is quite a nice thing that the guys have done on an entry-level air gun. Especially look at the trigger. You've got your safety right there by your trigger. A lot of guys say this trigger is a little bit flimsy, but I don't think so. You can also adjust it underneath for your trigger pull. But as it comes out of the box, it is very smooth. It breaks like glass. But remember, you need to take off the safety. Yeah, it breaks like glass, so it's not bad. And you can also adjust your cheek piece, so it doesn't matter what scope you're going to put on with what height, because you've got enough clearance here, so you can get it as low as possible. But if you've got two high mounts, you can also adjust your cheek piece to get in line with your scope. So the scope that we've got here for us today is going to be this T-Eagle 2-16 by 44 SFIR. This is a very nice little neat scope. You've got your parallax adjustment here on the side, not on the front. It's illuminated reticle, and it's got lockdown turrets. Listen to it. Wow, that is pretty smooth. And yeah, it looks pretty nice. You'll see the glass now when I do a 5-shot grouping at 50 meters, and I'm just going to opt to put on a dash silencer. our go-to silencers for bang for your buck. So yeah, see you now. We'll go to 50-meter range and check what we've got there for you. And it's got a manual and a parts diagram. Have a look at that. See you now. Okay, so I got the preferred pellet, which is the Jumbo Heavy Exacts. They are 18.13 and they are 5.52. So I've got them in the mag right here. I'm going to do a 5-shot grouping quickly there, and let's see how it goes. Let me just get it onto the target, and then we can let it fly, guys. Okay, there we go. The crony didn't read, guys, as you could hear.
837.
These pellets do fly true and straight.
875.
Wow.
844. 870.
870. I mean, guys, if you have a look at this, I think these cronies, they do tend to give some false readings because of the settings, but as you can see, the grouping down range, I really do think that's impressive. I mean, especially for an entry-level air gun, what you get out of this thing, stock standard out of the box, no regulators, got enough volume in the tank, and you can shoot it downrange, and it's very, very quiet. I can't fathom how quiet it is. It's quite nice, you know. It's a backyard friendly gun, except the pellet, whatever it's hitting, it's louder than the gun. So there were guys that also bought these before, and they would say they would get roughly about 120 shots per fill, which is fantastic, guys. I mean, that is awesome. I think that's pretty decent. I mean, for, like I said, entry-level gun, air gun, like as you can see here, with a nice scope, as you can see on the camera here, it was just flawlessly. And I mean, there's a little bit of wind today, but yet again, you can get better groupings. I did not clean the barrel at all. I just put the pellets down range. So have a look at that. Let's go down there and go and see what we came up with. So guys, have a look at that. That's my 5-shot grouping right there in the middle. So it did spread a little bit open, as you could see, but that is a fantastic grouping at 50 meters. Especially, you can see the wind is erratic today. Like I always say, when you do not have those conditions of there's no wind and so on, you'll have them basically cutting each other at 50 meters. And then if you weigh out your pellets and do your head sizing, I'm telling you now, through the same hole. But that is really good for hunting purposes. And yeah, so if you guys can have a look at this air gun, definitely I would use it for plinking, target shooting. But if you do target shooting, you always have to look at your ammo. Then I'd also use it for hunting scenarios, meaning shooting out those pigeons and so on in the barn. You can walk and stalk with this one without the silence on, because you see it's quite short. Once you put on a silencer, because you want to be stealthy, then it's quite quiet. So without it, it is quite loud. So up here, I'll display how it sounds without a silencer, so you guys can hear and see the decibel meter. And then I'll play it with the silencer, as you can see on the side, and it'll tell you the readings. But anyway, going forward to it, final thoughts. I think for an entry-level air gun, this thing, it comes like almost like in a premium class, you know. It really does. You've got your shot count, you've got your accuracy. What more do you want in an air gun? I mean, this thing stock standard out of the box, not even clean the barrel or anything, and that grouping that I got, guys, it's flipping fantastic. And it looks really cool. I mean, look at that style at the back here. That is something way different. And I mean, with all the adjustability that you can get out of it, the smooth cocking lever that works, with the smooth trigger, guys, this thing is fantastic. So just one little thing I wanted to show you guys. Doesn't matter what scope mount you have to put on, or what height, because look, that magazine is hidden with your top rail, so keep that in mind, guys. And yeah, another plus point that I want to show to you guys is that it's got a quick coupler. No more full nipple and things like that where the o-rings get worn out and so on, but there's a simple solution for those ones. Use different o-rings, the stronger ones. But anyway, I really was impressed today with how it shot. I think later throughout the year we must maybe take this one out and go and help the farmers take out some pigeons or doves or whatever they are. So yeah, let me check. There's a couple of Inia miners in the tree there on the top, so let's quickly. Got him. Hey, just sorted out an Inia miner there, guys. Boo! Finished him up. Kuzey TX-2 for the win. Guys, if you like this, please share and subscribe to Ebro's Review SA, and come visit us at our store, pelletguns.com. We're all the way in Benoni, in South Africa. So guys, see you again. Love you lots. Have fun. Shoot straight.